few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
But I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Carr. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. To throw on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Jerry Hughes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Carr completes it, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Carr's pass.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A.
Number 20.
Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Bortles. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought him down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Smith catches left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
4 down. 26 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's convert it. 26 Mike.
To throw is Bortles. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So that'll back him up 5. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. No.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the Rams' 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Bortles now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Singletary. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Check 43.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
At their own 26-yard line.
56.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Buying time to his left. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here comes the Rams punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here's Bortles to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Bortles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, it's Carr. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Brings up 2nd.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Rams.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Bills 20, Rams 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Callaway on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down at the...
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, there's the flash and dash that Rams fans got used to during the Todd Gurley era, but with Todd in the rearview mirror, here's Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State, and he can exhibit the same type of ability. Running, cutting, can catch the ball in the backfield. I think he'll be a better pro than a collegiate player because I believe he'll get better blocking and show his talents. And in Sean McVay's offense, he'll get the ball often.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll look to run with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
26 Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
He was brought down by
That one 28 yards on the ground. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for L.A., it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.